Mintok, a SaaS platform focused on merchant services, has backed $20 million in a Series A round. The round was led by PayPal Ventures with participation from BII and existing investors HDFC Bank and Provega Ventures. Now, the company plans to use the funds to ramp up its tech stack and double down on its existing product portfolio, among other things. Joining me now to discuss this further is Raman Kunduja, the co-founder and CEO of Mintok. Raman, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Like I said, you're a SaaS platform that focuses on merchant services. So how are you creating value for your merchant customers?
Arundhati, pleasure being here. Great question. In a sense, what Mintok does is it combines the trust of a bank and the nimbleness of a fintech to deliver a platform for merchants which starts with merchant payments, allows them to accept payments, and on the same platform, we deliver financial services. So for the merchant, they don't have to have like 3 apps for just accepting payments, something for bookkeeping, something for digital catalog, and something for loans. Everything is delivered on a single platform, making their lives easy and with the trust of a bank, which is difficult to replicate.
All right, Raman. Shruti here. Let's talk about the fundraise now. You've raised $20 million. What will you do with the funds raised? What's on the agenda? Take me through the fund allocation plans.
It's pretty much what Arundhati said, doubling down on the product roadmap, looking up tech talent, and expanding or accelerating expansion beyond India. While we build the platform for India, but it's resonating with players outside of India, because today India is the benchmark market or the reference market when it comes to digital payments. So what we built for India is as much applicable or in need with banks outside India that are looking to ring fence and monetize their SME bases. And for us, it's just a lift and shift because the platform is API first, cloud native, and microservices architecture. So what we have for banks in India, if we have to take it to banks in Africa, it's just changing the skin, and it's pretty much plug and play.
Okay, so let's talk about your partnership with PayPal. They led this round of funding. So how will that work? Is it a pure investment play or more? What does PayPal bring to the table?
Again, a good question. See, for us, we've been profitable, and we did not need capital for survival, but we were looking for capital which would help us accelerate. PayPal not only brings in capital, but they are one of the best names when it comes to merchant payments globally. With them on board, our speed to market, the learning curve shortens significantly versus if we were to approach markets outside India on our own.
Okay. Raman, tell me, how are you making money? What's the revenue model that you've devised for yourself? And what kind of revenues are you clocking currently and the target you've set for yourself going forward?
Okay. So ours is a SaaS model. It's a subscription model where not the merchant, but the bank pays us. Banks pays us subscription link fee to start with. And then for value-added services, there are trigger link fees. But the core is subscription. I can talk about last year's numbers. We made a revenue of 11.5 crores and a profit of PAT of 1.6 crores. Unfortunately, I won't be able to divulge anything futuristic. I have my CFO sitting right in front of me, so you'll have to bear with me on that one.
All right, then. Now, you've partnered with some of the big banks in India. So what's your expansion plan? Will you focus more on geographies outside India? What's the revenue mix going to be like?
So we have some of the best or the biggest names in India as our clients, starting with HDFC Bank, SBI. We are in conversations, very advanced conversations with one more large bank. So India, as I said, is becoming a benchmark. And we have with some of these large players, our India trajectory is kind of set. Now, the idea, the focus would be to disproportionately look at markets outside India. Because our idea is going forward, any bank thinking SME, monetizing SME anywhere in the globe should talk to Mintok. As it starts with payments, but the aim is to deliver financial services on the same platform.
Okay. Raman, you currently have 1.5 million merchants using your platform. How do you plan to grow this further? What are the current services that you're offering, and where do you see the next leg of growth coming from?
See, if you look at the merchant or the shopkeeper, one thing they're constrained of beyond capital is time. They want everything on the same platform, which is that platform that connects almost all the merchants, or the most common denominator. It's payments, because payments is the most crucial activity for any business. Can I build services starting with payments, but on the same platform, can I deliver value added services that help the shopkeeper grow their business? Stuff like digital catalog, stuff like customer feedback. And once there is engagement, seamlessly open up access to financial services like loans, deposits, credit cards. And that's the idea. We've reached a year ago, we were less than 100,000 merchants. We are now 1.5 million merchants. We are expecting to accelerate the same journey. And now we have, as I said, 2 big banks already as clients, and we are looking at 1 more bank in India. And beyond that, it'll be the focus would be largely banks outside India.